Homer punched Burns hard, but afterwards, he felt very regretful about it. He carefully opened the office door, wanting to apologize to him, but he found Burns hiding fearfully behind a potted plant. Sensing something was wrong, Homer could only leave the office. Burns wanted to call and have Smithers handle this matter, but he couldn't remember Smithers' phone number. He could only dial according to the phonetic spelling of his name, but ended up calling Moe's Tavern instead. Moe, who didn't understand the situation, thought it was a prank call. He gave the caller a thorough scolding. Burns wanted to have a cup of coffee to comfort himself. He used a mirror to check the situation outside, but Homer's face appeared in the mirror.
Hi, Mr. Burns. You want your coffee now?
No, I'm making it myself. Hear that? The percolations are imminent. No need to come in. Cease your ingress.
Burns decided to give Smithers a long vacation. Then he selected Homer as his new secretary. But before Smithers had a chance to leave, Homer caused a major disaster.
What do I do in case of fire? Oh, just my luck.
Burns was very angry about this. He assigned Homer a pile of tasks, but Homer asked him to repeat the instructions. Burns told Homer to look at yesterday's stock performance, but Homer couldn't understand the dense numbers.
L1.
What about my options?
Well, you can either get up or go back to sleep.
I believe I'll get up.
He wanted to use the oven to make breakfast, but due to improper operation, he caused the oven to leak electricity. He wanted to use milk to make cereal, but this caused a chemical reaction between the two ingredients. Burns was very angry about this.
You call this posting? You call this a tax return? You call this a supercomputer?
He thought Homer was the worst secretary he had ever seen. Homer finally couldn't stand it anymore. He punched Burns and knocked him to the ground. But after returning home, Homer began to feel regret. He wanted to apologize to Burns, but Burns had developed a fear of Homer. He didn't dare let Homer drive him home.
I can't believe it. All my life I've avoided doing things for myself. But I'm actually enjoying this. Plus I'm making incredible time. Beep beep! Out of my way! I'm a motorist.
That's some nice reckless driving, Mr. B.
He even started handling waste documents by himself. Burns thus gained the ability to live independently. But just as he was hugging and thanking Homer, Smithers suddenly returned. Homer also returned to his original position. But before Smithers could feel happy, Burns fired Smithers. He felt he could handle all the secretary work himself. To help Smithers get back to Burns' side, Homer decided to imitate Burns' mother and talk to him. But when he turned around, he found Burns standing behind him.
Personate my mother, will you? And you, Smithers, you must have put him up to it. I'm glad I fired you.
You really blew it this time, Smithers.
Ah!